I actually don't know. Jesu's played so many champions. He actually has played the Misfortune earlier this split. So they realized, I think SK found out, wait a second, we actually have a lot of single target damage, not a whole lot of AoE, not a lot of team fight tools. So the bot lane is going to try and shore up that weakness, similar to yesterday, able to jump onto this dragon. So a very good map maneuver there from Excel. Happy to see what they've come up with.
Just abandon top. Top's fine. He has a 30 CS lead. We're not going to get Ruby Crystals shutting down. Gank in mid. Chocolate has flash.
Yeah.
This is how he needs to play. Play through mid, play through bot side.
I will say, though, this means that XL are only 2 dragons away from a soul.
Exactly. And that's the thing that gets a little bit uncomfortable because you think about it, SK, you know, how long do they want to keep fighting mid lane? They got a big pick. Chocolate very low.
Chocolate just about survives. Dan coming in just to try and save his mid laner. Pops the Aegis Assault to try and get away. Torre joining in the fray. Quickness coming out. And both the XL mid and the jungle will survive just about.
That's the type of play you need to see, especially with these camps respawning on the top side. Tinks is playing around middle lane. Good spear almost connects. Don't think he's going to want to commit to that, but can interrupt the resets. And again, this means and doesn't have the bullet time, but they are looking to bring all 5 members into the river.
Torre looking for the quickness, dives onto the back line. In goes Chocolate, sweeps them away, and Tinks is already first to fall. Jesu trying to join the fray from the side. Blue doing what he can against Torre. Chocolate forced off towards the top, and he's got a blast code to keep himself safe. XL still on the chase. Blue flashes away from Torre. And the Rift Herald will be secured. 1-for-1 on the scoreboard. And a pretty much even game here, Ender.
I mean, that's the team fight. It's just 1 kill there for XL, but they're still isolated a bit in the bottom lane. But again, Dan can always enter the fight with his ulti.
Patrick also still has the Featherstorm here. He's probably going to wait for Treats to get that stun lined up. Teleport's coming in from both teams as Treats tries to get away. Dan looking for the chase. Who's coming in first? Cries, knocks back Genex immediately. The CC chain is absolutely beautiful. Torre knocked underneath the tower. He's going to try and dash away the bullet time. Ripped through 3 members of XL. Treats goes back in with Pulverize. Dan looking for the stun, and Tinks will fall as well. 2-for-1 in favor of XL.
I just love the on-the-fly decision-making there from XL. They could have jumped on the All-Star, but he's going to interrupt all their seasons. As you can see it, no real chance there for Genex. And at the end, a good punt to throw Torre underneath. They're going to be forced to start up the dragon, otherwise they lose 2 turrets.
CXL pushing in for the tower. Looks like they're just kind of trying to steal this one if they can. SK is still pushing for the dragon
back up for
itself. XL have all of their ultimates at backup. 2,000 HP on the dragon. The rest of XL have now joined the fight. Torre looking in for the quickness. They knock Blue back. It's secured by XL. And now the fight really opens up. Genex trying to get onto the front line with the Dominus. Treats going in. Gets the stun. The shuffle back. The bullet time not quite enough to hit the back line of XL. Cries going back in. Flashes away. They stun Tinks as soon as he tries to jump back in. And now Treats is on the front line. Jesu ripped through. Alongside that, they'll have a bit of Wagyu as the cow dies.
Team comp just continue to beat SK at every turn in this game.
Cries and Dan having a field day in some of these fights. Cries currently 404 opposing the charts. We mentioned it earlier when he started to build up that CS lead over Jesu. He has been so consistent for this XL lineup. Topping the charts.
XL more windows back in the game to try and get something done, because again, you are fighting against the clock. So they don't find the pick. Of course, they're going to lose this tower on top of everything else, and with no inner turrets in mid or bottom lane. Down to the bottom lane, and it's being started up. Cask, Azir, all these tools to force Tinks away from the pit. It's not a 50-50, it's all Excel.
I mean, it's gone before they even get there. The quickness stops them from getting anywhere near it. Explosive cast used as well as here comes SK. The bullet time combo with the Pulverize. XL have to try and survive this fight. They've got the Ocean Soul, and now they can really open up. Chocolate shuffles away. SK have already got 1 kill onto Torre, but XL, all they want to do is get out. They got the soul, that's all they need. Perhaps
if you do want to tank as well, someone to start soaking up the damage, but it's down to 6k already. The good news is Tinks can hop over this wall, so...
Yeah, Cries needs to get around here, because otherwise Tinks can just come in. XL actually peeling off the Baron and looking for a fight. Genex caught out, knocked back with the cast, straight into Torre's knockup, but the bullet time rips through from the side. Genex will be the first to fall, and XL on the wrong side of the wall for SK to get any more follow-up. Cries is on the chase. Turbo Chem Tank straight into the face of Treats, and they're going to force them back underneath their tier 2. Here's the Starfall, as Ball does Dan. He dives onto the backline. Torre going in as well. You can just see them absolutely rip through. Chocolate trying to get onto Tinks, who will flash away, but XL get a 4-for-0 exchange.
That's the way it needs to be done. XL start the Baron, say, SK, come and get us. They absolutely destroy them. I don't know what Tinks is trying to accomplish, but it's not going to result in much. He'll fall to Cries, and the final hit from Patrick. XL are going to charge up mid.
They should be able to look for the end here. Nexus Towers will, the Inhibitor Tower will fall very quickly. So will the Nexus Towers, and XL. Ender, 3 games in a row. Now they have won a positive win-loss at the 7-game mark. They continue to improve. Treats goes in once again. The 4-man knockup. Genex trying to join the fray as the Gore Drinker does a little bit of work, but it is way too little, way too late, I'm afraid. Rest of SKR respawning. Jezu flashes away. Still gets knocked to the side. The second Nexus Tower falls, and it's on Blue and Jezu. But I'm not sure you can do this one. There's Blue. Wow, yeah, you definitely can't. You're dead, mate. Jezu will be the next target. XL 3 games in a row as they go to 4 and 3.
Never in doubt either. Just